make sure that everything is live. Okay, it looks like we are live. I'm gonna pop out the chat ready. And I'm gonna very quickly get the social posts done. Today's another day of Summer Games Fest reaction streams. Come hang out as we watch the Xbox Showcase, Call of Duty, and PC Gaming Show together. Pop the link, and then I will get chatting to chat any second. Okay, social posts are almost done. That's all done, and I think we've got... yeah, we got chat working. We got Celeste music playing while we set up. We should be, hopefully, at a good volume. Hey, Gumba Master, is this The Walking Dead or The Division? I have no idea. I was not paying attention to what it was, if I'm honest. I was setting the stream up. State of Decay 3. State of Decay 3, there has been a leak. It's definitely going to be here today. Let me turn Celeste down just like a smidge, just in my ears. You know what we might do? We might do bingo card creation. This is one of the big conferences. I know, yeah. Well, this is IGN doing their pre-show, so, like, things being shown here don't necessarily automatically mean those things are going to be in the Xbox conference when that starts in half an hour, but also those things are State of Decay 3 is definitely going to be in the fucking thing in a little bit. Let me... Ooh. Maybe turn the music down to there. I want the music to not be distracting me while we bingo card. Let me go to Custom Bingo Card Creator and let's get going. Xbox E3-ish Conference 2024. So, what do we know? Xbox games, like Call of Duty, I'm not going to put on here because it's such an easy fucking thing because we know there's a Call of Duty Direct coming at the end of this. So let's start. What Xbox games do we know exist and are probably due to be shown? NH London? Honestly, it's been alright. It's not been as mind-numbing as previous years. The Latin American and women-led showcases yesterday definitely helped that. So, I'm going to talk about stuff that, like, we can fairly safely... We can fairly safely guess. Avowed is a good safe guess. South of Midnight? South of Midnight's probably a good safe guess. Indiana Jones. Good safe guess. Gears 6 is speculative. You know what? I'm gonna say... you've not missed anything. We're literally just doing the bingo setup. Hike State. Also, hello, Tim. Fable. Ooh. Like, I don't think we see gameplay, but, like, a reminder, Fable still exists. Nice, safe guess. Yeah, I think I would put money on Perfect Dark not showing up. State of Decay 3 is the fucking free space, I think. State of Decay 3. You know what? You know how every time I do one of these bingo cards, we always put no Silk Song as our fucking free space, and I never put Silk Song on the board? Actual Silk Song, not... Oh, it won't be here. I'm actually putting Silk Song on the board this time. I think Silk Song really... Like, the thing that convinces me is that Nintendo currently have... You can play the original Hollow Knight for free this weekend only on Nintendo Switch. Really feels like they're teeing up for like, here is something about the sequel. Ara History Untold, there's also a Flight Sim due this year. Both of those... Both of those I think are really, really smart picks, particularly like Ara History Untold. Given that Civ has just been, like the new Civ has just been announced, Ara really needs to make a strong showing to have people go, oh, this looks good and I'll play it until Civ comes out. Like they need to go, it's coming out soonish and it looks good. Don't get distracted by the fact Civ's coming. So Ara History Untold. Yes, Flight Sim. I put 2 T's in Untold, didn't I? Yeah. And we'll maybe start getting to some of the weirder, like some of the riskier picks in a minute. I'm trying to remember the obvious stuff we know is coming that's worth throwing in here. We just had a Forza last year. I think next year would make sense for a Forza Horizon announcement. I don't think we're quite back to Forza Horizon again yet. Maybe I'm wrong. The rare game we only saw a nice trailer when they announced the series on the consoles. You know what? I'll pop Everwild on here. It's out now is safe. You know what? I'm putting Shadow Drop as a space. And given we just had Horizon coming to like Nintendo Switch and PC, I think Xbox thing announced to be coming to some other platform. I kind of think they sneak in. Xbox going to competitor. Maybe we delete that. Maybe we come back to it. Persona 6. It's wishful thing. It's. I don't think it's likely, but for now, Persona 6 is going on here as a like a wish fulfillment-y space, and we'll circle back around. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I don't think they show P6 because I think they're pushing Metaphor Refantasio, so I will probably come back and delete Persona 6. But for now, I'm, one could actually. You know what I'm putting on here? Final Fantasy. Whether it be like 9 or 16, I think we see something Final Fantasy here. As I say, I know that... Look, I put Persona 6 on here knowing it's not going to happen, but I want to write it down because it'll make me feel better. Sometimes I write a thing on here knowing it won't happen, but it makes me feel better to write it down. Ooh... Imagine 4 isn't Persona 6. There is an actual Persona 6 called Persona 6 in development. Like, there is a... Look, it's not even a hopium train. I just wanted to write a silly thing down and not think too much about it. I'm going off instinct. I'm following my gut. Don't question my choices that hard. Okay, what am I... You know what? If we're gonna like put wish fulfillment-y copium stuff in here that's never gonna happen, I don't believe it will happen. There is no world in which Rare will be allowed to do it. I'm putting Banjo. I'm putting a Banjo game because it's my list. Not Xbox, but a Call of Duty mobile game. Maybe, but they're doing a Call of Duty Direct afterwards. Anything Call of Duty feels like a really fucking... Banco. Feels like a really fucking easy guess. It's like fucking too lazy to be worth guessing Call of Duty shit. Oh, what? Okay, chat. I'm gonna ask you a question. What is, like, an indie game that right now is only on PC, but people have been asking to come to consoles, that isn't Balatro, because Balatro... actually, Balatro plays best as a second screen experience. But, like, is there any other big indie right now that, like, Microsoft would want to snipe up? Like, I'm thinking something in the realm of, like, Vampire Survivors, why wasn't it on console? Factorio's, like, a little old. I'm trying to think of something that's in the realm of, like... Hades... No, too early for that. I was going to say, like, Hades 2, here's, like, the console date, but no, that's way too early. Way too early. What is replaced? I don't know replaced off the top of my head as a thing, so I don't know whether to think it's reasonable or not. Yeah, but, yeah, the way the Hades team does early access, it'll come to console when early access ends, so like, it's too early. You know what, Double Fine? Double Fine is kind of overdue. Former indie devs, they're Ukrainian. Maybe. Yeah, something Fallout to cash in on the show, actually. Fallout in some capacity. Maybe we go back and make it more specific. It has been a hot minute since Psychonauts 2. It's been like I think 4 years. It's been long enough that they could have something new cooking. Look, I don't think they're gonna show, like, I believe that Xbox handheld is in development. I don't believe we see it today. Actually, if we're gonna see anything hardware-wise today, we might see the, what was it, the discless Series S that's been floating around? You know what, I'm gonna do Xbox Series hardware revision. And when I say this, I mean, like, not like the you know, the Series X Pro or like a handheld. I think like some kind of, we changed the dimensions, we shrunk the die-cast, it runs more efficiently, it doesn't have a disk drive, buy the disk drive separately, that kind of shit. Yeah, Digital Series X or S, like, I think something in that realm we maybe see. J. Murray Eel, I believe that, I do believe an Xbox handheld is coming. I think it's too early to see it. Baluli in the YouTube chat says Hideo Kojima Microsoft collab thing. I think if Kojima was ready to show something, he'd have showed it at Summer Games Fest. Him and Keighley are too buddy-buddy for him to give the exclusive to someone else. He'd have, at the very least, teased it at Summer Games Fest, shown it off fully at Xbox. I don't believe Kojima... If Kojima didn't show up at Keighley's thing, I don't believe Kojima's got anything right now. Nightmare Car, it is legally distinct. You're right, it is legally distinct. What stuff do we know is, like, due out this year from Xbox? Is there more stuff of theirs that's, like, it's been announced, it's been said, it's on its way? Borderlands 4, yeah, has been doing the rounds. Yeah, we got Fallout on here in some capacity. I think we see something Fallout. We know that Perfect Dark is in development, but we know it's in development hell, so, like, I'm not putting bets on it showing up. Okay, we got, like, 20 minutes. Let me tweak my webcam settings quickly a little bit while we continue mulling over likelihoods. Yeah, that looks a little less washed out, a little more human. Oh, Starfield DLC, actually, yeah, that's a fucking shoo-in. Yeah. Starfield DLC, 100%, 1000%. Elder Scrolls 6, I think we're still a year away from getting any kind of real tease of that. New stupid controller. I think they wait until, like, Series X Pro to show off any kind of new controller. You know what, actually? Timing wouldn't be ridiculous for Gears 6. Active Critizen, I'm glad you enjoy the premonition phase of these events. Hey, Lashriel. Let's see. Yeah, new Gears game, Indiana Jones. Let's see. We've got several of these. Squidder's Turn says, we know Doom is showing. Do we? Do we have, like, actual confirmation that Doom is showing up? Is that, like, a thing we officially, for real, firmly have been told is happening? Or... Honestly, Deadlocked isn't... Doom the Dark Ages, previously known under its codename Year Zero. The fact that the real title leaked out. Okay, so we don't know it's coming. A title leaked and people are assuming it's coming. Maybe it's coming. But yeah, don't tell me we know it's coming if, like, it's speculation. It was leaked, but Doom Year Zero was in the leaked pipeline. Well, yeah, no, that pipeline from several years ago, it was a pre-pandemic pipeline. Like, we know it was in development. There's no guarantee it'll be here today. I'm not saying it's not a good guess. I'm saying don't be clear about what we know is coming and what you are speculating about. But yes, Deadlocked. And now I'm gonna put Deadlocked on. Okay, yeah, it's just people on the internet speculating. You know what? I'm gonna put Doom on here as a speculation point, but it is speculation, it's not confirmed. Right. Let me turn the brightness up on my phone. That game by the Wasteland devs. I don't know what that game is off the top of my head. Let's see. Gears Remaster. I've currently got Gears 6. Do I double up on Gears and put Gears Remaster? Oh, there'll be something Game Pass. It's very Bioshock. Game Pass is like way too fucking easy. Game Pass is like Halo to PS5. If Halo was coming to PS5, they wouldn't fucking dare mention it here. They do not want the clip to exist of a studio audience booing Halo because it's a bunch of Xbox fans in the room upset that it's coming to a competitor. Like, that's the last thing they ever fucking do. I don't know if there's an actual in-person or if there's a pre-record this time. Game Pass Family Plan release date. Is that a thing we know? Like, do we know that Family Plan exists and is due a release date? It was a thing being tested. Okay. Black Ops. Let me scroll back through some stuff where I was making notes. New Plague Tale feels like reasonable. What is on the bingo card? You look at the screen. Focus on me. Play. I realize I say that. If you were able to see the screen, it's there. If you need it read out, let me know. I realize I made some assumptions when I told you to look at the screen. Isn't it early for a new Plague Tale? What was it, like 2 years ago the last one was released, I think? Like 2-3 years ago? Like, if they had like a tease trailer and it's like 3 years off still, that wouldn't feel out of place. You need it read out, please. No worries. I apologize. I'm glad I caught myself on that. So far on the bingo card we have Avowed, South of Midnight, Indiana Jones, Fable, State of Decay 3, Silksong, Ara History Untold, Flight Sim, Everwild, Something Shadow Drop, some Xbox game also coming to a different platform, Persona 6, Final Fantasy, Banjo-Kazooie, Double Fine, Fallout, some kind of Xbox Series hardware revision, Starfield DLC, Gears of War 6, Deadlocked, Doom, Plague Tale. There you go. Wasteland 4 seems way off. The studio's been real radio silent. We got Fable on there. Yeah, we got Fable on there. No worries, always happy to. Apologies, it took me a second to catch. I don't know. I'm let's see. I'm looking back through where notes were happening earlier in the week where I've lost where I put my notes. Let's see, what's chat suggesting? Skyrim for Tesla. No, you explicitly can't play Steam games in your Teslas anymore. A One Piece game to capitalize on the live action. a little too early to capitalize on the one on the live action. Final Fantasy Tactics Remaster. You know what? I think Dragon Age. I know it's getting a 15-minute, like, the first 15 minutes of the game as a gameplay reveal on Tuesday. I think we get, like, a story overview teaser trailer. Like, we get a tease of it today, 15 minutes of gameplay on Tuesday. I think... I put Final Fantasy on here. I haven't been specific yet. I think either 16 getting ported to Xbox or 9 remasters, I think, are, like, kind of on the table. Let's see. What are the things that seem reasonable? I'll scroll back through my list. Ooh. You know what? Toys for Bob. I think Toys for Bob are either working... like, my gut is that they're working on... They posted that mask, which seemed like it was, Crash, I think. But I think Toys for Bob is working on either a new Crash Bandicoot or a new Spyro. And even if we just get, like, a title or, like, a name, I think we find out what Toys for Bob is working on. Yeah. Toys for Bob. For now, I'm putting Toys for Bob. Oh, yeah. No, I fully believe it's, like, a long way off, whatever Toys for Bob is working on, but I think that, like... I think this is one of their, like, we want to say that even though Toys for Bob, like, got out, Xbox is still publishing whatever they're making next, and it's still cool. Like, they want to paper over the idea that there was bad blood involved in Toys for Bob leaving. Okay, they posted a second message with the color purple. Maybe it's Spyro. Also, just for a fun fact, I have a little bowl of sausage rolls to munch on during this today. Spyro feels more likely, but, like, wasn't the mask, like, the mask from Crash? Unless I misremember it. I have aphantasia. I'm not good at grabbing visual shit on command. As well as just, like, lacking fucking short-term memory. Sonic Mania 2, I don't think so. I don't think they want to draw attention to the fact that Sonic Mania team didn't want to work with them again. What do we got? Multiversus showing up is like, maybe we delete it, but for now it's like I can see that being reasonable. I don't think new Rock Band. I don't think we're there yet. Okay, we've got like 10 minutes. Octopath Traveler got announced for Game Pass already. Monolith's Wonder Woman game. Do we reckon that's early enough to see? Like the Warner Brothers Wonder Woman. Are we accepting wild predictions? You can make them. It depends on whether if they spark joy for me, as Marie Kondo would put it, then I'll put them on the list. If not, yeah, we see. It'll be my whims as to whether a wild thing gets on the list. Viva Pinata reboot? I'd fucking love it. I don't see it coming, but I would love it. Yeah, we'll see. I think Wonder Woman too early, probably. Rare Collection for PC. I've heard stuff to suggest that that's not particularly viable because the way they built it would make it really tricky, like really fiddly to port in a way that like I don't think they want to deal with. Okay, I'm gonna give it like 5 minutes. So you've got 5 minutes to advocate for something I should add to this list. And if I like your suggestion, we take something off the list to make space. Carrion 2, I would love to see. I don't think we would see it here. I think if it was gonna happen, we'd have probably seen it like Day of the Devs would be my... Oh, no, it's Devolver. Devolver published it. Would have been in Devolver. I don't see a world in which Devolver would have passed up on being able to announce Carrion 2. Carrion 2, Carry On. Stalker... on it... you know what? Persona 6 ain't fucking happening. Fuck it, let's put Forza on. Let's put Forza on the board. I know we only just had a Forza, so I don't think it's likely, but I do think they love showing a real-ass car on a stage. Stalker. Yeah, we could maybe put Stalker on here somewhere. Let's take Multiversus off and put Stalker. Persona 7, obviously. Forza 5 is a few years old now, so maybe... Forza Horizon 5 is a few years old now, I suppose. But also, like, Forza Motorsport just came out last year. Like, I feel like we're still, like, a year off of... No, oh, did I delete some stuff? Oh. Oh, I see. Yeah. Thank you for catching that. My apologies. Thank you for the catch. FIFA or a car game? We've not seen a FIFA yet. Oh! EA's making FIFA, but it's not called FIFA anymore because they don't have the fucking FIFA license anymore. Oh, yeah, whatever FIFA's now called would be a real good pick for, like, Xbox's audience. Legally distinct FIFA. Oh, what do I take off to put legally distinct FIFA on? Let's take off Plague Tale. Legally distinct FIFA. Legally distinct FIFA is gonna want, like, a big promo push to get it in people's heads that this is the new FIFA. 2K FIFA 25 or whatever. GTA 6, no. They don't play by anyone's fucking rules other than their own. If it was gonna show up at anyone's thing, I would have thought PlayStation. I don't... I think... After all the leaks that happened, I think Rockstar fucking guards the big GTA trailer with their fucking life. Okay. Okay, you got like a minute, maybe 2 minutes before I lock in this bingo card. State of Decay 3 is the free space, while we're at it. Include free space, and the free space is State of Decay 3, because it leaked, it's definitely happening, so we're just putting it there as the fucking free space. Okay. Your last chances. Phil Spencer unhinges his jaw and swallows a creative lead whole live on stage. It would be very honest of him. PlayStation or Summer Game... Yeah, I would think PlayStation or Summer Games Fest would have been the place to get GTA if it was going to show up anywhere. Killer Instinct, I don't think so. The money just wasn't there. You know what? I'm locking this list in. This is my list. This is my list. Now let me briefly move to this camera while I just make my bingo card. Now, I'm gonna say this. There is, like, a not zero chance that some stuff might show up today that I just, like, I can't have opinions about, or reasons I can't detail, so, like, you know, sometimes I just won't say much about a game, and it might just be because I have nothing much to say about it. It might not be. Who knows? I love this time of year. It's a weird time of year. Cool, and now I can move back to... Actually, yeah, one sec. Where am I? I gotta move all my fucking windows around and all my stuff about. Where is Not Quite Live 2? Here it is! I get my chat back. Cool. Yeah, let's pop that bingo card on screen and give it one more read. Avowed, South of Midnight, Indiana Jones, Fable, Silksong, Ara History Untold, Flight Sim, Everwild, Shadow Drop, Xbox bringing something to another platform, Forza, Final Fantasy, State of Decay 3, Banjo, Double Fine, Fallout, some kind of hardware revision, Starfield DLC, Gears of War 6, Deadlocked, Doom, Legally Distinct FIFA, Dragon Age, Toys for Bob, Stalker. That's our current bingo board. The BT says, we need a secret code, like eating a sausage roll says it's a game you can't legally talk about. Here's the thing, I'll do a secret sign to tell you which games I legally can't talk about. But I'll also do, like, fake secret signs, so you won't be able to work out which is the real secret sign. How about that? Yeah, it's about 2 hours of Xbox, then Call of Duty for about an hour, and then PC Gaming Show for, I'm guessing, 2 hours. Right, let me turn off the Celeste, but chill, and we'll then let IGN chat for a bit.
You know, also launched a little kind of rough, but they've put so much
Mjolnir, of course I remember the Void enemies. I was told not to forget. I must not forget the Void enemies. Thank you for checking in, though. You know, I was almost at risk of forgetting about it. Like, you know, another day or two I'd have maybe forgotten about them, but I must never forget about the Void enemies.
We've each got one prediction left, I believe, here, if I've been keeping proper count. So...
honestly, like,
on this one.
let me mute this for a minute. Void enemies, that's a reference to one of the streams yesterday. One of the trailers for some game was like, you mustn't forget the Void enemies. We were like, okay. Yes, I'm sticking around for Call of Duty. I considered, like, skipping Call of Duty and coming back afterwards, and, like, having my dinner during that. I'm gonna stick around for Call of Duty, because the most recent Call of Duty added high contrast mode visuals to the single player campaign, start of this year. I have a theory, and I have no proof for this. I have a theory that the campaign for Black Ops 6 is going to aim to be playable by sightless blind players without sighted assistance. There is publicly known information that a few blind accessibility consultants did work on Call of Duty Black Ops 6. People who, I look at them and I go, you get that person on if you want to, like, really fucking dramatically step up your blind accessibility. I have no proof of this, but some of the people I've seen have worked on Black Ops 6, who've publicly tweeted that they have worked on Black Ops 6, who have tweeted out links to this showcase, my pet theory is that we are going to hear something during that hour about, like, the single-player campaign being playable in some way without sighted assistance. Maybe like, it's overambitious, but I want to watch in case it happens, because it would be the most high-profile announcement of a, like, in terms of how high-profile the game is and how high-profile a place they made the announcement, it would be a really fucking big deal accessibility-wise if that was the case. So I'm sticking around for that conference I'm following my accessibility radar that goes, probably not, but if it happens, I want to be there. Do you promise to be snarky about Call of Duty even if they do good accessibility? Yeah, of course. I'll do what I always do, which is, like, I ride that line pretty well, I think, of being snarky, but then going, actual accessibility, that's cool. Maybe they're just starting slightly late, I don't know. We're watching it here. I'm guessing it's just slightly delayed for whatever reason.
I love Doom so darn much. We're 1 minute out, by the way. It is about time. It is about time. So, yeah, Doom.
Sometimes these things run slightly late.
I might cry. Like, if Miranda cries for Gear 6,
we'll
Doom
see.
Might break me. I love Doom so much. They've done such a great job with it.
We can have fun shit-talking companies while acknowledging when they get something right. Exactly. Oh, it's happening. Here we go.
I have to do it.
All right, it looks like the Xbox Showcase is about to begin. We'll see you on the other side with our live post-show, and I'll be talking.
Yeah, if you see something announced on some other feed before it gets announced here, like, don't spoil it.
Let's watch the Xbox Showcase.
Yeah, like, off the top of my head, Steve Saylor, I believe, did stuff on Black Ops 6. Or were they all opening with Call of Duty? Is this Call of Duty? Yeah, we didn't put Call of Duty on the list because it was too fucking easy. They're doing a Call of Duty Direct. It felt like a real, like, cheat of a space. Yeah, no, Steve Saylor, off the top of my head, is one person I know did some work on Black Ops 6. And to me, that says
Soviet Union is no
blind
more.
playability improvements.
Despite a potential for instability and chaos, these events clearly serve our national interest.
Okay, no subtitles here.
Free from the specter.
Yeah, we're doing
of global
Black Ops 6. I think was rumored to be Gulf War.
Today we celebrate the mystery of American renewal. Something's going on.
Yeah, So it's George Bush in the Gulf War.
Something big.
I'm a fire starter. Terrific fire starter.
I figured.
Oh, it's been a while since Call of Duty has just been like, here's a real, pretty recent war involving brown people in the desert that the US wanted to blow up for oil or whatever. It's been a minute since it's been that direct. Oh, love that DMCA. Oh, that twisted fire starter.
But it might be better if you do.
Yeah, that's that is a number of portraits of Hussein that we're seeing. That is a few Saddam Hussein portraits. They're like, you know which war this is. It's the one that he was in. Ugh.
You broke into a CIA black site.
I mean, look, it looks like Call of Duty. It's flashy and cinematic in that way that Call of Duty is. Was it the last Call of Duty that had a fucking campaign moment where it was like you were explicitly told to shoot a fucking unarmed civilian in the fucking opening?
May God continue to bless.
Hey, Rule Spider, the Prodigy would have had to sign off on that song being in there,
You just
so...
got a first look at the campaign for Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Set in the 1990s after the Cold
Okay, the one
War
on the
ends,
YouTube channel has
where the
subtitles.
truth
If
isn't
there's a
what it
bad
seems.
trailer, I'll try and swap over
It's
to
an
the
honor to
subtitled
stand here
other
representing
one.
the
Apologies, I'm
creative
on the wrong
teams at Activision.
trailer.
And please stay tuned after the show.
We'll try and get to the subtitled
We
one in
will
a
take
minute.
you inside the studios to hear directly from Treyarch and Raven, who are working.
If there's going to
on
be
Call
several
of Duty
minutes of a
Black
game I
Ops
don't care
6.
about, I'll sort us
You'll
out.
get a 25-minute deep dive into the story and a sneak peek at multiplayer and zombies. It's been 10 years since Call of Duty has been in our show. It's been even longer since all Call of Duty players got the same game at the same time. Going forward,
it's been a while since
everyone will
PlayStation
experience
didn't own the
game,
marketing rights, you're saying.
including the Black Ops 6
It's not a
beta,
coincidence
the
it's been
season
10 years. For 10
expansions,
years,
and the
PlayStation
updates
paid for the
at
marketing
launch.
rights.
There are currently over 100 million people who play Call of Duty every month. We hope to grow that community by making Black Ops 6 the first Call of Duty game that will be available in Game Pass day one.
Yeah, we
So
knew
no matter
this.
where you choose to play, everyone is welcome to experience Call of Duty Black Ops 6.
Yeah,
on
remember how they
October
sold
25th.
the game
I'm
subscription
incredibly
rights to
excited for
Ubisoft to
today's
like break
show.
up their monopoly so
I'm
that
standing
Xbox
here
wouldn't
thinking
have it
about
day one
all
in
the
Game Pass
passion
because
that
that would be a
has gone
monopoly.
to making this
But they got it
show
day
what
one in
it
Game
is.
Pass.
It's an honor to share the latest
Definitely not a
efforts
monopoly.
from our partners around the world and from our own creative teams at Activision, Bethesda, Blizzard, and Xbox Game Studios, who are doing what I believe is some
Activision
of
and
their
Blizzard are
best
also
work
Xbox
ever.
Game Studios. So is Bethesda.
And
They're
now
all
I get to
Xbox Game
introduce
Studios.
something
That
that
means
is
nothing.
special to me. As someone who has played games for as long as I have, it's amazing that I get to set up this world premiere. So thank you all for joining us.
Okay, what do we
And
open
please enjoy
with?
the show.
What do we open with? What is your big opener?
World premiere.
Before he became a hero, he was the super weapon of gods and kings. Maybe Doom? Yeah, this could be Doom. Yeah, what, Thimba? Yeah, but they're owned by Xbox, and Xbox can tell them what to do, so... There's a limit to how, yeah, this is gonna be Doom Year Zero, or whatever it got renamed. Cool. Look, I enjoy Doom. I'll take a new Doom. I don't know what they're gonna show me here today that would get me more excited, because I'm gonna look at it and go, this sure is Doom. Can they show me anything where I'll... They gave him, like, a fur-lined coat to say it's in the past. He's sort of barbarian. Are they going to show me anything that tells me anything other than it's Doom? And that's not bad. Show me it's Doom. Yeah, his chainsaw's a shield. That's pretty... Okay, you can actually hold up a shield. That's pretty cool. And you can use it like the fucking God of War axe. You know what? There you go. You showed me a mechanical thing I care about. I'm bad at shooters. Let me have a shield that also is my chainsaw. Okay, mech suit. Okay, yeah, no, I was dubious, but yeah, you have... Is that flying a robot dragon? Okay, yeah, no, I was dubious you'd show me anything I would care about. I thought I would watch it and go, yeah, that looks like Doom, I'll play it, that's cool. Didn't anticipate it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That was a pretty good trailer, Xbox. Well done. Oh, yes, Pat P, sorry, I forgot. There's too many fucking things to remember in this industry. They fucked over Mick Gordon, that fucking sucks. I apologize for forgetting. I do my best to remember all the shit the video game industry's done. This is gonna be State of Decay 3? Undead Labs, that's State of Decay 3, right?
It's too late to ask now.
Okay.
We all knew the rest.
Okay, that's our
when
free
we
space.
ventured out beyond the gates. But you helped us make something greater than the fear and death that surrounded us.
Would anyone object to me using the State of Decay 3 trailer as a time to switch over to the Xbox channel feed to get us subtitles?
In each other.
Look, I get that they're loved games, they're just not for me. Cool, I will...
And even if we bought the other survivors just one
Yeah, okay,
more day,
everyone's cool. Right, so I'm
the
gonna...
sacrifice would be worth it.
I'm gonna put myself on camera for like 2 seconds while I find
It would always
youtube.com/Xbox. You can probably hear it still. They're doing zombie shit. Actually, you know what? Let's put the audio described one on.
The swordsman and a woman with a shotgun vault a nearby chain link fence. Together, they pick apart the smattering of zombies advancing on the riflewoman.
I did not know they had an audio described showcase this year.
Third-person shooter.
And that helped us find the courage to keep going. To fight on.
Oh, it
Screamer
still
zombie
doesn't have
inhales,
subtitles.
filling its exposed, glowing lungs. The riflewoman headshots it.
When we needed it the most.
Is there only one that has
The
subtitles?
swordsman
Do I
yanks
have to
a zombie
choose
away
between
from the
subtitles and audio
shotgunner's back,
description?
But then falls to 3 others who mob him. His hand reaches up for
If
their
so, that
storming
sucks,
mass.
that I
The
have to pick an
shotgunner fires a
accessibility
sidearm at
thing.
his attackers, but he falls limp in a pool of blood.
I didn't know you well.
The dinosaur toy lies beside him. Nearby, the driver careens through several
Give me a second.
zombies.
But we'll keep your memory alive. We'll keep your memory alive.
The shotgunner and rifle.
Oh yeah, I have to pick between subtitles and audio
He
description.
peels out into the night as zombies bounce
Okay.
off his hood.
You know what? I know a lot of you would benefit from subtitles, but I know we explicitly have at least one person in chat who would benefit from audio
She
description.
looks
So fuck
down
it, I'm
at
putting the
green
audio
dinosaur
description
toy
on.
clutched in her hand.
Hey, the audio
car
of one and the
halts on
video
a
of the
bridge
other.
Infested with growths.
Okay.
Several zombies are silhouetted.
If I can get
against
them
a
in
sickly
sync, we could
red
maybe do
glow,
that.
including a massive juggernaut who shambles forward.
Okay, so this one audio. This one
David,
video.
The toy dangles from an altar.
No one is forgotten.
Okay,
Dozens
hopefully.
of photos, trinkets, and a pride flag adorn the
Hopefully
altar.
this is
We live on.
synced up
The
okay?
logo appears of an eagle clutching a hatchet. It dissolves like dust into a title.
Cool.
State of Decay.
Thank you,
3.
Genevieve, for the idea there. Hopefully my internet connection doesn't, like,
Text. Play it day 1 with Game
doesn't
Pass.
throw a tantrum about me running 2 versions of the showcase simultaneously, but...
Text. Electronic Arts. BioWare. In-engine
Oh!
footage. In a tavern, hooded and veiled figures wielding curved swords advance on a bearded man and young woman. The
Oh,
man
fuck.
fires a double-pronged crossbow.
Not looking good, old friend.
Oh,
more
doing
than you
both
and me.
isn't gonna
Text
work.
over the woman. Harding, the scout.
What are you thinking?
We need
Okay,
Sword.
I'll try and do this again in a
In-engine
minute.
footage. In a tavern, hooded and veiled figures wielding curved swords advance on a bearded man and young woman. The man fires a double-pronged crossbow.
Not looking good, old friend. This'll take more than you and me.
Text over the woman, Harding, the scout.
What are you thinking?
We need someone to be our eyes and ears in the shadows.
In an alley, a woman casts ice magic. Text, Neve, the detective.
Someone to bring a little darkness.
We'll see. We'll work it
A
out.
man
I'm doing my
snaps
best.
someone's neck. Text, Lucanus, the mage killer. In a forest, a woman leaps from a portal.
We're going into the Fade, aren't we?
Balara, the veil jumper.
And digging up a lot of buried secrets.
An old man animates
Sorry, give me a
skeletons.
second. I
Text,
want to soak
Imric,
this one in
the
before I work
necromancer.
out what I'm doing with the
What about
showcases.
Darkspawn?
Yeah. Someone who will stand between us and a pack
This
of
is the
demons.
one trailer I don't
A
want to
swordsman
miss.
parries
I
several
don't want to fuck around
monsters.
during this
Text,
one.
Davrin, the warden.
You know there will be dragons.
Right.
A horned warrior faces down a fire-breathing dragon.
We'll need someone with fire in their blood.
Text, Tash, the dragon hunter.
One more thing. This crew needs a leader. Someone we can count on. Someone that the world can count on.
In the tavern, Harding watches a hooded figure drop a chandelier onto the attacking swordsman. She smirks.
But where are we gonna find her?
Harding nudges the crossbowman. They both smirk, looking at the hooded figure where they stand victorious. Text, Together, defy the gods. In a courtyard, the team cuts down monstrosities. Davrin holds up his shield. A dragon spreads its massive wings over stone ruins. Title, Dragon Age, The Veilguard.
It is coming this
fall
year.
2024
Yeah. Okay,
to
cool.
Xbox Series X and S and PC. Text, Bethesda presents.
Oh, I'm gonna
White
watch that
text
trailer like
appears.
a million
We chase
fucking
dreams
times.
And embrace shadows.
No, it's
Anatoly,
not a
France.
multiplayer. This is the one that previously called Dreadwolf. It is confirmed to not be a multiplayer game. It is a single-player
The
campaign.
text
Dragon
glitches
Age.
and disappears. A
Ah.
starship glides toward an orbital station.
We have received a distress call.
This is
of
probably
unknown origin.
Starfield.
Light
Oh,
shines through its
I gotta
panels.
fucking
Text,
message someone
in-game
quickly. I'm
footage.
sorry, I'm having a moment.
There is no record of a star station in this orbit. Something is not right.
A roller door opens. Debris and spacesuits float listlessly along the hallway. Growths coil along the walls.
Look.
This is the serpent's will.
A translucent figure clutches its head. A
I
woman
can't
offers a
say
mandolin.
anything specific, but fucking I am excited to see Dragon Age. I can say that.
Charges.
There's nothing you can read into me being excited to see Dragon Age.
Spacefarer sprints as warning lights flash.
Is
Logo of
this
a gear wheel within a white circle.
is this
Bethesda
Starfield?
Game Studios.
Yeah. Okay, Dragon Age has come up. This might be 4
Jagged
for 4.
rocks float
This might be
around
4
the
for
Black
4.
Tower.
Sorry, I'm having a moment.
And choose your words carefully.
I thought I was ready to see that Dragon Age trailer. I was not ready to see it.
Determine how long you live.
A person kneels to a specter.
You trespass.
Okay, Abby, I am going to swap back to the subtitled one rather than the audio described one. I've had a couple of messages. I'm probably fine to swap to the other one.
Can you feel
I'm doing my
embrace?
best to be accessible. Give me a sec.
Constricting your heart? Constricting until there is no more.
Thank you, everyone, for your patience while I try and work out the best way to be accessible for people. Okay, oh.
I'm from the Trackers Alliance.
Oh.
Proposal for you.
Sorry, I'm gonna be doing some messages during this stream, because fucking hell.
I wish you the best of luck.
Oh, I wish I could tell you what. I wish I could go into specifics about why I'm so fucking excited, but I'll say this: the VOD of this Twitch stream, come back and watch this at some point in the future. Once you know what's going on, once you know, and you'll see exactly the moment that broke me. Oh, was that a shadow drop? Did we get a shadow drop? Cool.
We're coming to you live in the
Was that a shadow drop? I didn't even fucking take that in.
We've got operators standing by, and oh, it looks like we've got one.
Harry's on from Skyline Valley. He's sending the whole family to Vault 76.
How about that? Skyline
Oh,
Valley.
Fallout. Fallout we had on here. We had Fallout on the list.
Shenandoah.
We're 6 for 6, I think, on stuff. 5 for 5, whatever it is.
Call now to join Harry and the over 17 million Vault dwellers already on board. And let's keep those numbers climbing.
Got 4 on the line from AVR Medical Center.
Vault 76 is a growing community, and strong community can weather any storm. Why?
Oh,
just take a look
God.
at our Skyline
Okay,
Valley neighbors
I don't give a
and
shit
Vault
about Fallout, I'm gonna be honest. My mind's elsewhere.
Scientific minds are hard at work.
They're not giving up. They're really trying. They're really trying to make this a
and
thing.
preserve this Appalachian Eden. Yes, Skyline Valley is a stunning with its majestic wildlife and friendly local residents. Skyline Valley is a welcome home to all.
And now for my heart rate to
Don't forget to bring
sort
home
its
a
shit
souvenir
out.
or two.
Yeah.
When the bombs started dropping, don't come a-knocking. Call now to reserve your place in Vault 76. Still not sold? Well, I suppose having skin is not for everyone. Best of luck out there.
World premiere.
Killy, I cannot say one way or another. Who knows if it's anything to do with that? It could be completely unrelated.
Soon she'll wake. And
Who knows if I've been waiting to see that trailer for a shit ton of time.
ticking down every year.
Nah, Terra, don't worry. I won't say anything I'm not allowed to say.
One stroke.
I can be excited about Dragon Age. I love BioWare's games. It doesn't prove anything that I was very excited to see a Dragon Age trailer. That proves nothing.
And every year, an expedition departs for the
The Mass Effect trilogy, one of my favorite other game series ever. Dragon Age Inquisition, fucking magical. Love that game. I can tell you this. One of the people I'm in a relationship with, Phoenix, is very into Dragon Age, and I was very excitedly going, they showed a Dragon Age, they showed a Dragon Age. That was one of the messagings I was doing.
We walk with death. Do you mean we're the only ones left?
Ooh, this looks fucking cool. What is this? Oh, this is my kind of anime bullshit. Ben VSA, have you missed anything? They showed a Dragon Age trailer, and that's all I've given a shit about, if I'm honest. Oh yeah, Doom Year Zero got shown, or whatever it's called now. Doom in the Past prequel. This looks really cool. The fact there's 4 characters, I worry it's like multiplayer, online co-op, but it could just be an RPG. The Dark Ages, Doom the Dark Ages.
Even if we fail.
Yeah, I want to know what this is. This is the most interesting... This is my most interested new thing I've seen today. Expedition 33.
Expedition 33.
They're obscure. I have no idea what that is, but it's exaggerated anime bullshit in a way that I love.
Do you think there's a chance my mom's still alive?
If your ma's anything like you have, she'll keep fighting till we find her.
I hope so.
Oh, this is going to be South of Midnight. South of
Hard to
Midnight.
believe this is all
I'm
really
excited to see gameplay of this because the art style shown in the initial tease was great with the claymation stop motion stuff going on. I'm curious to see how that looks in like proper gameplay. How much of that translates to gameplay. Oh, I've been really excited to see this.
That's Two-Toe.
Oh,
Big gator.
Two-Toe Tom.
I gotta drop you off fast.
After I got you out of that tree, you said you helped me find my mama.
I ain't have a disposition to be gator snacks.
Well, me neither.
If we're gonna go on, we gotta get rid of him.
I'm all ears.
There's a church up a ways with a big bell. Go on and ring it.
You
Yeah.
want to make him come running?
Talking
Show me
about the sound of
gameplay.
the bell.
Show me
Some church
gameplay.
folks once tried to dynamite him, and he didn't take that too kindly.
This is one of my most anticipated Xbox games.
You better not skedaddle.
Go on now, scoot.
I was pretty
I'll pick
confident
you
they'd
up
show
yonder
something.
after to go find your mom.
It's been what, like 2-3 years since they did that initial tease?
Okay.
No, it's a stop motion effect. It's not the stream crapping out.
Gotta move quickly now.
Can I up the? Oh yeah, we're on 720p for some reason still. Oh, it's because we were trying to run 2 streams while running the stream. Okay, it's not too heavily stop motion. It's only lightly stop motion in the gameplay section. I think that's probably the right decision to have made.
Wait, that floating island is the gator? Oh, hell no.
Yeah, they toned it down in gameplay. In gameplay, it's a different stop motion frame in gameplay compared to cutscene. Yeah, give me more like narrative heavy third person action adventures.
All right, time to find that church.
I'm glad this is looking good in... Like, I'm glad that initial reveal seems to be translating to end result. Happy says you can say you want the next Beyond Good and Evil, Laura. I don't, because that's not what Beyond Good and Evil 2 is anymore. Is this what Forsaken wanted to be? I mean... It feels like it might scratch the itch of what Forspoken wanted to scratch the itch of.
What the hell?
The music in this trailer is real fun. This is music choices you don't often hear in games, and I'm very up for it. Are we gonna get a date? Okay, coming next year. I guarantee you this is a game I will stream the whole way through when it comes out. Yeah. I'm very happy with what I've seen in that trailer. Is this a Metroidvania or based on it? What they showed there seemed to be linear, narrative, third-person action adventure. Nothing shown there seemed to suggest it was a Metroidvania, is my diplomatic answer.
She slumbers.
I will say nothing more. Ooh.
And for countless
What are we looking at now? What is this?
mortal heroes
What fantasy shit is this?
have risen.
It's WoW? Oh, it's what? Oh yeah, no, this is fucking... Of course this is WoW.
They faced monsters.
Okay. Okay, new WoW expansion. Okay, I'm happy to not pay attention to WoW while I fucking write an email quickly.
Though they fought amongst themselves to the most distant shores. And even across time and space. Their courage never faltered. Even upon the very threshold of death. While new hope blooms looms on the horizon. The final battle draws near. Now, in the darkness, at the very heart of the world, the drums of war thunder once again. And Azeroth at last awakens. The world's soul, so long denied me, shall be mine.
There we go. While that trailer was happening, I sent an email for, you know, reasons. Ah, God, this is already by far my favorite, my favorite showcase of Summer Games Fest, for no personal reasons at all.
Approaching Soviet airspace.
Reasons.
Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selino Yask in the Soviet
Look,
mountains.
at the end of this showcase, I'm just going to hold up a number of fingers, and I won't tell you which things in this showcase I've had any involvement in.
Your code name for this
but I
mission
will
be
lift a
Naked
number of
Snake.
fingers, and you
I'll
can
be
fucking
referring to you
guess
as
which
Snake
things
from
I
now
had
on.
any involvement in.
The clock is
Maybe I
ticking.
will. We'll see. And I'm feeling
This will be
spicy.
a sneaking mission.
This
You
is
must not be seen by the enemy.
Snake Eater,
Leave no
MGS3
trace of your
Delta.
presence. Is that weapons and equipment to procure on site? That goes for food as well.
This is the one where you can just like wait until an
just
old
as your
man
name
starves to
implies.
death rather than doing a boss fight, right?
I have to find my own weapons and
Did
equipment.
we know this was coming to Xbox, or is it news
Whose
that
crazy
this is
idea
coming to
was
Xbox?
this anyway?
The mission rests entirely in your hands.
A real one-man army.
Oh, sorry, dies of old age. I know you can also shoot him in an early scene. To avoid, no, you can shoot someone in an early scene to avoid a boss fight. Yeah, you can put the console clock forward and he'll die of old age. I'm pretty sure we knew it was coming to Xbox. It is looking gorgeous though. Like, Konami, you really did fuck Kojima over, but also like, this is looking really fucking nice. You can snipe him early and he explodes and the wheelchair flies at you. Okay. Well, yeah, the subtitles are working, aren't they? Are they? If the subtitles aren't working, I literally just didn't register that was
Commencing
happening.
virtuous mission.
Yeah, it's
now.
is this the original voice lines, or did they get David Hayter back? I can't tell. Sorry, I'm all over the place today. Oh. Sounds like new David Hayter, not sure though. I would like to know if that's actual David Hayter, or if they reused him, or if they voice-liked him. I don't think we put MGS on the board, did we? Okay. Yeah, Sea of Thieves. Ah. Oh, today's the day. Today's the day. I'm not gonna eat those sausage rolls. I'm not in the right place for. Well, half an hour in, we're a quarter of the way in already. I'm having fun with this. This has been fun. I'm sorry. I am an erratic. I'm a little bit of a mess today. This has been the most I've like been personally hyped about an E3 showcase in a while. Here we go.
is it that you know all of this?
Because I am a god too.
Gumbo Master, I liked Forspoken, but with caveats. Forspoken sure made some choices, not all of which I think landed. While, like, I enjoyed it. Yeah. Forspoken was a game that didn't do itself any favors. This looks fun. Oh, is this called Flintlock? Is this the one that's been announced in the past? Or is this Avowed? If this is Avowed is looking way more interesting than I thought it was gonna look. Avowed, like, wasn't really on my radar, but if this... Or Flintlock. From the creators of something, no, this isn't Avowed. I missed who this was from. Okay, this is Flintlock. Okay, Flintlock looks really cool. Instantly, Flintlock is on my, like, I want to play this list. Melee, third-person shooter. Oh, from Ashen, the creator of Ashen. Ashen was good. I dug Ashen. Ashen had good ideas. July 18th. That's like a month away. Fuck. Okay. I'll play that. That was pretty rad. Ugh.
We return to you now as the gods of mankind.
No, I was gonna ask what was this, like, Ara History Untold, but that's pretty I think that's like grounded in reality.
Of the Greeks and the Norse.
This is like fantasy. Age of Mythology?
The Egyptians.
I'm surprised to see Age of Mythology, because Microsoft got a like, they're publishing Ara History Untold, aren't they? Which, like, oh, is this the remake? This is the Age of Mythology remake.
So
yeah.
Rise and wield my wrath.
It still feels like this is a direct competitor to Ara History Untold that they are working on.
Rain down.
We knew this was happening, I think. I don't know if we knew when this was coming. Do we... I don't know if they're going to tell us, like, the dates of this. Like, hopefully they show off both of them a bit far from each other in the showcase and they're releasing a bit far from each other. September 4th. That is sooner than I thought it would be. Realistically, in that case, I feel like Ara History Untold's got to be early next year to sandwich itself between, like, this remake, then Ara can sit, and then Civ next year. It's going to have to try and wedge itself in between those two.
Your target is in possession of a radioactive device.
Loki might have been David Hayter. Today's been a lot. I don't know.
I always knew I had an instinct.
Lots of games we're getting lots of female protagonists, third-person adventures today, which I'm hyped for.
I thought it would be like any other mission.
I don't know what this is.
I was wrong.
I was gonna say, could this? I was gonna say, could this be Perfect Dark? This is Crystal Dynamics. Is this Perfect Dark? I did not think we would get Perfect Dark today. I took Perfect Dark off the list, didn't I? Yeah. After hearing that this game was in a rough state, I'm surprised we're seeing it, honestly, but I'm glad we're seeing it. It looks fucking gorgeous. And you know what? I'll say this. Microsoft, well done for publishing so many games with female leads at the moment. They've got so many fucking female lead adventures happening at the second. It's cool. Because we had what? Hellblade 2 just came out. South of Midnight, Perfect Dark.
On the life we think we know.
Well done them
Turns out to
pushing
be a
back a
lie.
little bit against their perception as like
There's only
the
one way forward.
Call of Duty Gamer Bro console.
Find the truth. Scan's clear. I'm going in blind. Carrington!
Microsoft has gone woke? Fuck yeah. I encourage Microsoft to go woke.
Analyze. What am I looking at here?
Don't let PlayStation have the market on games with women as heroes to themselves. Have your own first-party women games.
Agent Stark.
Oh, I'd love a new Mirror's Edge. New Mirror's Edge would be fucking great.
I could use someone with your skills.
I believe this is a new game. They're just called, or last we knew they were just calling it Perfect Dark. So like maybe kind of soft reboot, but like a new game. Honestly, yeah, right now, yeah, PlayStation making marketing deals with fucking Turf, and Xbox has got like fucking female leads out the wazoo. I'll take this world. This is great.
I hope you're ready, Agent Dark.
Have you all seen this?
Once you open this door, there's no going back.
Are you gonna give us a... It's gonna be 2025. They're not gonna give us a date. Honestly, Xbox really needed a good showcase today. After all the negative publicity they've had recently. And you know what? I think they've managed it. I think they're doing a good fucking job of winning back some
over
praise.
Advanced technology.
Yeah, no date.
That
That's
threatens
unsurprising.
the lives of millions. We hope you enjoyed the first
Yeah, I
look at
imagine full
gameplay,
reboot, probably.
and we
Who
can't
knows?
wait to share more from the developers at The Initiative and Crystal Dynamics as the game progresses. The creativity and talent of game creators are what make our industry unique. And I'm incredibly
Also, Xbox,
proud
well done for going
of our
like 40
games
minutes
and
without
our
showing
teams.
a man on stage.
They are building a diverse lineup of titles, which includes new installments in beloved franchises like Doom, The Dark Ages from id Software, updates and expansions to our ongoing games.
This is a good
like
start.
World of Warcraft,
It's a good
The War
warm-up,
Within
Xbox.
from Blizzard, handcrafted original concepts like South of Midnight from Compulsion Games, and blockbuster games with massive audiences like Call of Duty, Black Ops 6 from Activision. On behalf of our creative teams at
And Dragon Age, there was a Dragon
Bethesda,
Age.
Blizzard, King,
Oh no, they're
and
talking about
Xbox
their
Game Studios,
their own
we
parties.
thank
Yeah.
you for your continued support.
They didn't even mention
and we look
Bethesda.
forward to getting their ambitious games
I
in
mean,
your hands.
you?
Diablo is one of the most enduring and beloved series in all of gaming. We're thrilled to have Diablo IV in Game Pass, where millions of you made it your favorite way to play. This October,
I don't give a
Diablo
shit
4,
about Diablo,
Vessel of
honestly.
Hatred,
I'm glad they
expands
did
the
cool
Demon Slaying
accessibility stuff for
experience
Diablo
with an
4.
all-new character class.
They've done
a
some
new
good stuff with
region,
blind player
and of
accessibility,
course,
but also
the next
it's
chapter
not for
in the
me.
acclaimed story. Here is the opening cinematic for the game. Let's take a look.
Akkurat. Cheers, chicham. Mini dumlisi cheese. Mini dumlisi. Sukuto. Mart solan. Akkurat. Cheers, chicham. Mini.
Are you all right?
Akkurat. Cheers, chicham. Mini dumlisi cheese. Mini dumlisi.
I'm just gonna zone out during this one. I'll probably say words in a minute.
Please, my child, let me help you.
Stay away from me!
Nay, Rel. Is that how I raised you?
No, mother. But
There we go.
I must carry
Ah.
Satan alone.
Your favorite way to play? Yeah, because no one wants to actively buy Diablo 4. Ah, well done, Ben.
Look at you, killing yourself.
Oh.
I don't know how much longer I can.
I'm here, little magpie. I missed you so much. I'm so proud of you. But now, I need you to give up.
No. Of course it's you. You monster. Let go of me!
Let go. No. You made a choice. And I warned you, little magpie. There would be consequences.
Okay. I will say, I think this is the first, like, low point of this showcase for me. I'm sure if you're, like, really into Diablo lore, this is fascinating. But I'm like, cool, a fairly lengthy cutscene.
I control the stone!
Not representative of gameplay for a game I don't play. I'm like, eh.
Nothing.
Oh. Yeah, is that a thing? Does Diablo as a series continuously just take women and then inject them with evil?
Maybe I could use some help.
You know what? Look, they showed us South of Midnight and Perfect Dark and Dragon Age gameplay. I will forgive them like 4 minutes of Diablo. They've earned like 4 minutes of Diablo. Okay, I've calmed down enough to have some sausage rolls. Look, it can't all be for me.
Oh, right. You.
Oh, Fable!
So, you want to know all about heroes, do you?
We didn't put Diablo on the list, did we? I don't think so.
Come to the right place.
Okay, I'm pretty interested in this.
Who better to tell you all about them than perhaps the greatest hero of them all? Yeah? There he is, in all his finery. Cheers.
Humphrey, Albion's greatest hero, retired. I don't know if it's going to be too... Oh, no, we are actually seeing gameplay.
Mega fans.
You are like literally my favourite person.
You haters.
It's like a fan
Are we...
club.
Okay, it's gonna... Yeah.
Chances. And,
Oh, wait for all of the dude bros to be like, oh, why they make her not a hot woman? Why is she a woman who isn't a supermodel one? Oh, they're gonna be so shitty about her. But she looks great. I love her fucking design.
Really stays with you.
Yeah, she's gonna get so much the wokes have taken over shit. Yeah.
Welcome to the most exclusive club in all of Albion. Thought I'd get her out there, make the most of her gift. But you know what it's like when you're young and you have a point to prove. I tell you, this kid.
Right, I think she looks fucking great, but I also know that she looks great in like the
power.
That I guarantee. Apparently, they've shown her before. I guarantee there already exists the I fixed her in Photoshop images because fuck
I knew this
gamers.
girl once who made all the wrong choices.
Honestly, look, I'll put my money in here. I fucking hope Sweet Baby Inc. was involved in this. I hope as many games with women protagonists that we see today as possible had consultants of varying kinds going, make it more woke. I am on team get wokies in to make your game more woke. I think that's a great fucking thing to do. As a not biased third party, fucking woke these games up a treat. woke them up real good. Piss off those whiny gamer boys. Trailer looks good. Honestly, that looked great.
World premiere.
I'm glad to see we saw gameplay. It looks great. I'm into it. Oh yeah, no, Sweet Baby Inc. don't actually have to have been involved in anything for, like, people to blame Sweet Baby Inc. for shit.
This. Make your own rules.
First-person shooter where you change the rules of reality with cards, maybe?
It's my turn.
Yeah, did they say 2025? That's cool. That's something. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what this game is, but I love the... Like, I'm not good at first-person shooters, but I love the idea of activate a card, some weird shit happens. Yu-Gi-Oh! Overwatch. Yeah. Look, I'm not a big hero shooter person, but Yu-Gi-Oh! Overwatch. Fragpunk. Cool. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Overwatch. I'm more excited about that than Concord. It has a unique mechanic that I can be interested in. Pine Creek Games. Oh! Oh, he's a little mouse! Oh,
There was
no.
nothing left for me in the city. So, I have traveled back to where I grew up. Here,
Now, how do I keep you
found my
safe?
childhood home in
How do I get you safe?
Why hasn't my aunt taken good care of it?
No, this isn't Tales of Iron 2. We saw Tales of Iron 2 the other day, and this is not that.
I will make the tree stump a cozy home again, no matter what it takes. And no matter how hard.
This feels very like,
I will
Root,
find it
the board game,
and find
in its
meaning
styling and aesthetic and shit.
beauty out here. Some will say
Yeah, Red
that
Wall.
in the dead of winter, a small city mouse doesn't stand a chance. Maybe so, but I must.
I'm really into this.
That every
I want it to come to... Oh, I mean, as long as it comes to PC, I can play it on Steam Deck. I want to play this on a handheld, but... Oh, no. Ooh. My heart. My heart.
World premiere.
My mixtapes bend others to my will. It's a strange, almost cosmic talent.
Go back to a time where summers lasted forever.
Look,
when friendships
I
were
know Annapurna's had some
unbreakable
iffy
and
stuff
any
with
trouble
publishing.
was good trouble.
This year, I want to.
But also, Annapurna reliably published stuff I really fucking love, and this looks so up my alley.
From Beethoven and Dinosaur comes an adventure, a lifetime in the making.
This looks like so much my shit.
Experience the freedom of the teenage wasteland.
Yeah, I'll
sneaking
talk
out,
about the issue with
making out, avoiding the
Annapurna
law,
in a
and
minute.
maybe something a little more.
It's
Can I stand up?
not like on the scale of some other companies, but it's like not ideal. But I'm looking at this and going, this is 100% my shit. And I'll say, the reason I haven't like completely sworn off Annapurna entirely is I've spoken to people at indie studios under Annapurna who were like, no, we're not asking you to boycott. It's just we wanted to get some shit heard.
Felt important at the time.
Right? Isn't this done? This game looks so
Memories
my
are
thing.
stored in music. You're invited to go back in.
Yeah, I'll talk about
mixtape.
Annapurna as soon as something less interesting looking is here.
Noise complaints.
Okay, come on, give me something boring so I can talk over it and talk about Annapurna. Yeah, I saw like Smashing Pumpkins and shit were in it. That looks pretty cool. Please be something boring so I can talk about Annapurna for a bit. Either that or I just pause, talk about Annapurna, and then we catch up. We'll make it work. Give me a sec. Sobo. Why do I know Asobo? Oh, Flight Sim. Okay, I can talk over Flight Sim. It's going to look like Flight Sim. I love Flight Sim, but it's going to look like Flight Sim. I'm going to mute this and talk over just footage of Flight Sim. So the problem with Annapurna is that Annapurna publishes a bunch of games from, like, indie teams. Several of those indie teams have, like, known name auteur-style people at those studios. Like, the one person you think of when you think of, like, the studio behind Gone Home, you think of that one guy. Now, Annapurna apparently had some issues with, like, not being great with deadlines with their indies, but also some of the devs at those indie studios were bad to their workers, and when those workers went to Annapurna to try and get Annapurna to help, Annapurna didn't do a great job of reining in these shitty auteurs at the head of some of those studios. And seemingly that stuff has improved, but they were, like, kind of not great with deadlines for indie teams, and didn't step in to help indie teams when their auteur people were, like, kind of being shitbags to staff. That is the gist of the Annapurna thing. Tight deadlines, not communicating deadlines well, sometimes changing deadlines on studios in ways that weren't ideal. Like, apparently a lot of that stuff has improved. Yeah, there was an article that went around that was a story about 3 shitty, abusive video game auteurs, and all 3 of them were being published by Annapurna, and all 3 of them had been like, we spoke to Annapurna and they didn't do anything. Now, it seems since that story happened, they have been better. And, like, again, people I've spoken to who are working at indie teams that are published by Annapurna have gone, we just wanted the story to get out there and things to improve, and things have improved. We're not asking for a boycott, but I will acknowledge it. It's why I wish I could be confident in buying Annapurna stuff, because Annapurna as a publisher absolutely fucking nails my taste in games, but I also acknowledge that, like, they had some serious fucking problems, and I'm doing my best to navigate whether it is still okay to buy Annapurna published games or not. Hopefully I summarized that okay. I did my best to, with a fucking memory disability, I did my best to do it while still trying to host a stream, so apologies if I missed any of the specifics. Let me see, Flight Sim. Flight Sim's on the list. We did Flight Sim. Oh, there was Starfield DLC, wasn't there? Earlier. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're on top of things. I didn't have Lizard Guy Sim on the bingo card, no. We didn't put Elder Scrolls on here in any form. Yeah, this is an ESO expansion, which is, like, not my thing. I've talked about this before. I don't play MMOs. I used to play MMOs. Used to fucking love MMOs. I got a little too fucking addicted to the gameplay loop of certain MMOs and had to just, much like games with heavy use of loot boxes and like randomized reward mechanics, I had to go, this is just a genre I can't play, and that's okay, so I just don't play MMOs. I don't have it in me to have a healthy relationship with MMOs. They're not a genre I can play in a healthy way, and I know that about myself, and I just acknowledge it.
World premiere.
Okay.
I swore.
We're not even halfway through this yet.
Again.
This has definitely been my favorite showcase so far.
But 2 nights ago...
Oh.
I found my friend's body in the woods.
This is about 2 hours. Hey, reminder everyone,
I don't know who I can trust.
Deck 9 has a real fucking problem with there were Nazis in the studio hiding Nazi dog whistles in their fucking game.
It's dead.
Oh, I hate that I have to fucking... Yeah. It's a new Life is Strange, and I hate that I have to fucking mute this and talk over this. Yeah, and it's Max. Max is back. Max is back in Life is Strange, and some new mechanics are going on. Yeah, they're doing a... I was so excited about this game. There's a limit to what I can say, but what I can say is I'm really fucking pissed off that I can't be excited about this announcement because of all the, like, oh, the CEO of that company, like, didn't take it seriously when Nazi shit was getting modded into the game. But yeah, Max Caulfield's back. I wish I could be more excited about that. Fucking...
I can still save Sophie.
Yeah, I fucking love Life is Strange. Yeah, it's a new Life is Strange, and they call her Max. It's Max. There's her with the photos on the wall. Yeah, the new Max Caulfield adventure. Yeah, this has been rumored for a while. I wish I could be more excited. I was so fucking excited when I heard that they like the rumors were doing the rounds. They're doing a new Life is Strange, and Max is coming back. But also. Yeah. I'm just really upset that I can't be excited about that. It's,
Are you sure you want to investigate
also, yeah, it does seem like they're making the, Chloe dies ending canon, which also is bullshit. Maybe they're not, maybe, it's Indiana Jones.
What are you going to do?
I hate that I can't be excited for new Max's... That should have been my, like, game of the show announcement. But yeah, there is a really huge fucking article about Deck 9 getting, like, Nazis sneaking into the studio and working on the game and putting Nazi shit in the game. People reporting to the CEO, hey, there's Nazi shit in the game, we need to find out who the fuck put this in there. And the CEO not only not giving a shit about removing the Nazi shit, but also going out of his way to, like, complain about wokeness and be like, oh, why are you trying to woke up the game? He threw a bit of a tantrum in the studio about Black Lives Matter being a thing, and nothing has officially been said to give any real reassurance that, like, Deck 9 has sorted its problems out. From all accounts, very little has changed, and there's a lot of great people working at Deck 9, but also... They're just trying to brush under the rug the fact that their game studio had, like, a major fucking Nazi problem. So yeah. Look, maybe I'm a little over emotional on that, but fuck it. It pisses me off that I can't be excited about that game. Like, you don't even know how much I wish I could be excited about that game. Like, I cannot stress to you how personally disappointed I am that I can't be hype about that game. Like, you can make whatever inferences you like. I wish I could be fucking excited about that. There we go. I will stop. I will leave it be.
Hands behind your head.
Steve McHugh, most people at the studio love those kind of games. It seems like one guy at the top was a bit of a fucking racist dickbag, and that allowed a Nazi to go in and be like, wouldn't it be funny to sneak Nazi shit into the game and not get kicked the fuck out of the studio straight away because there was a racist dickbag in charge who let him stay. And again, I know personally a lot of really fucking lovely people that work at Deck 9 who have, like, who put so much hard work into making their games as, you know, positive as possible. I hate that a small handful of shitbags have ruined my ability to, like, be excited about that game without having to give a caveat. Because, like, I don't know if I'm allowed to be excited for that game, or if it's a game I need to be like, no, I have to swear off.
You laugh and dance, celebrating your own idiocy and drinking the piss you call beer. I will walk through fire for the devoted men of the Reich. Give me that stone. Now!
Can't give you what I don't have.
Search your corpse to make sure.
One day.
Give me the stone.
Gina.
We gotta get out of here.
Helf mir!
They're down! They're down!
Gina! Haltet sie auf! Erschießt sie!
Hab dich.
Forgive me sending messages while on stream. I'm trying to. I got shit I gotta be on top of during this particular showcase. I really hope there's some kind of follow-up about Deck 9. I hope that by the time that game comes out, I'm like, I can ethically be excited about it, because... okay, turn to fucking 720p. Oh, Ben, I saw those fucking... I saw at least one of those TikToks about Pride Stall having Harry Potter shit. Oh. This showcase has been a fucking emotional roller coaster for me already. It has been a lot. Which mech series is this? I like mechs. I need to know what genre of mech game we're doing here. Robotech? Could be? I need to know what genre it's in so I know how excited to be. Is this one of the mech game genres I know I like? PvP multiplayer, I just want a cool single-player mech game. Macross X Armored Core. Look, there's stuff in here that looks interesting. If there's a single-player campaign, I'll probably dig this. It could... I like this gimmick of seemingly bursting off some of your armor to be quicker. Mecha Break. Not a name I am familiar with. I don't think I know Mecha Break. If it's already a thing.
You never know you are a monster. Until someone comes to slay you. The first signs are really subtle. But over time, it becomes
yeah,
clear.
I'd like to think I know my big robots, and I don't recognize that big robot.
Slowly consuming every little part of your humanity.
I don't know what this is, I'm into it. Cool ninja. There's been so many female protagonist games today. Fuck yeah. You've been doing pretty good at this Xbox showcase. We got a whole bunch of different genres with female protagonists. I am hype. Also, yeah, this... Oh, style switching with the glowing arm. Very fast-paced, style switching, character action RPG.
I should know. It runs in my blood.
Oh, it's online co-op / PvP. Nothing. What was that? Nothing is for oh, Wu-Chang Fallen Feathers. I thought the first thing was the title. Oh, is this from the Neo team? Oh, I'll have fun with that. We still got like 50 minutes. God, I don't know if my heart can take this fucking conference today.
As our envoy to the
This is definitely the only one that's felt like an E3 show so far.
Suffers from the dreams
like even State of PlayStation State of Play didn't feel like an E3.
And put an end to it.
He is wrong. The dream scourge is but a symptom of a
This
deeper,
might be Avowed?
more dangerous rot.
This might be Avowed.
Go, tame the chaos that plagues the living lands, so that those who remain standing can shape its future.
Yeah. Also, the game Goddess Freya. Yeah. None of those female protagonists so far have I looked at and gone, oh, you went a little bit like... None of them felt like they were designed to be like a poster on a teenage boy's wall, and I appreciate that.
How wild.
Yeah, this is the one. This would be the one from the Obsidian people, I think. Yeah. Honestly, this trailer has got me kind of hyped for Avowed. This is looking pretty fun. Yeah, the last time they showed Avowed off, they really didn't do it any favors, but... Okay, it's coming this year. If Silksong shows up, we've got a bingo. We are one Silksong away from a bingo.
World premiere.
Rebellion. Oh, Rebellion are good. They do good accessibility stuff. Carrie Waterton over at Rebellion absolutely is a great champion for accessibility within Rebellion. I mean, Everwild would get us a bingo. Gears 6 and Stalker would get us a bingo. Ara History Untold and Forza would get us a bingo. We got a couple of like, oh, 2 things would get us a bingo. Medieval fantasy plus robots? This is looking fun. I wouldn't have anticipated this. This was not on my Rebellion bingo card. I have a separate bingo card just for Rebellion. Ugh. No, if someone's got Silksong, I really think it's gonna be Xbox. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it would be a Nintendo Direct. My gut says Xbox has got it. If anyone's got it, I feel like it's Xbox. Although now you say that, I'm like, I could reason myself into Nintendo having it. I can reason myself, like, I think the fact that this weekend the original Hollow Knight is playable for free on Switch either means that we're getting a trailer for it this weekend, or it means we're getting a Nintendo trailer for it. Either of those I think is very... You could sensibly go, yeah, that's why I think it's Xbox, or that's why I think it's Nintendo. Ooh.
They talk of peace and dream of war.
I mean, Nintendo and Xbox have both had Hollow Knight stuff at their shows before. Look, I think Nintendo having a Silksong demo this weekend either means they're getting you to play it because they're about to show it in Direct, or the devs asked for it to be playable this weekend because they were about to announce, like, show off the sequel again. Is this Assassin's Creed? I don't know. Oh, this is. Yeah, this is, yeah. Fuck Ubisoft, but yes, this is Assassin's Creed.
There is much we will learn from each
Hooray for diversity, fuck you for Ubisoft. Both of those can be simultaneously true.
You can see when.
Yes, the other game the gamers are mad about, but not for the correct reasons. The sexist racists are upset about it when like people who care about like workplace harassment of employees should be the ones pissed off about it. Yeah, this is Assassin's Creed. I forget what it's called. It's the samurai. It's the samurai ninja Assassin's Creed they're doing in Japan. Shadows, that's it. Yeah, the most interesting Assassin's Creed has looked in a while also me going, yeah, I'm not gonna... Look, I might cover it if it's doing anything particularly accessibility relevant. I might cover it from that perspective, but like generally speaking, I ain't gonna touch that shit.
Скіфе, радий тебе бачити, друже.
Could be Stalker?
Валимо звідси. Ви тільки погляньте на це.
It's Ukrainian. I don't know if Stalker or Metro are Ukrainian.
Моя любов, ти рідна матінко моя. Жива.
Координати закинув. Поквапся.
This is PvP, is it? They're both developed in the Ukraine. Okay, chat seems to think it's Stalker. My gut says it is Stalker, but I'm not certain. Okay, I'm excitedly messaging Phoenix, who loves Dragon Age. I'm like, they showed a Dragon Age trailer, here it is, and we're now excitedly messaging about Dragon Age. Will Stalker finally feature some women characters properly? I love the first one, but people were such dicks about people wanting women characters before I wouldn't play anymore, so they just put women in it. It's not looking like they're gonna put any fucking women in it. I know I've looked away from the screen a couple of times, but like, I ain't seen a woman yet.
Який в них сенс? Зона така, якою бачиш і ти. Я ж показав тобі, якою я її бачу. Іди своїм шляхом. І тоді ти зможеш побачити зону по-своєму.
Abby, honestly, if you wanted to get into Dragon Age now, I would say Dragon Age Inquisition is the right place to start. It is the most approachable starting point, and it seems like it's the one that's going to be most relevant if you're interested in the next one.
We've been honored to partner.
You can definitely
with
jump
GSC
into Dragon Age Inquisition and just sort of start there fresh. Yeah, there we go.
We
Stalker.
can't wait for you to experience their game yourself.
If Gears 6 shows up, we get a bingo.
Today, you've seen amazing games from creators around the world, from both our partners.
Oh, still
and
45 minutes to go. This has been well paced.
From the biggest blockbusters to original independent
Honestly,
games.
Damn good work,
I hope
Xbox.
you enjoy
on
the
this
breadth
one.
of titles coming to Xbox. In addition to all these great games, we're introducing a new all-digital Series X.
Oh,
and
there we go.
expanding color and storage options across the Series
Xbox
X
Series
and S
hardware
lineup.
revision.
They'll be coming to select markets this holiday.
Hold it. There we go.
These new X and S consoles, alongside the many other
Told
devices
you
in
this
our
would
Xbox
be
gaming
the
family,
one hardware
offer you
thing.
more choices.
Oh, I've
It's
been
our mission
so
to
spot
make
on
Xbox
today.
the best place for you to play by including the titles from our own studios and Game Pass at launch, by bringing your games into the future with our commitment to game preservation, by pushing the technical boundaries in our future hardware, and empowering you to play your games anywhere you want on Xbox consoles, PC, and cloud. This is what defines Xbox today and in the future, and we're hard at work on the next generation. Immediately after Showcase ends, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 Direct begins. We're taking you inside Treyarch and Raven for an extended look at what's next
I have
in Black
zero
Ops.
interest in a digital-only...
Before we dive
the
into
adorably
Direct,
cute
we've saved
digital-only
one more
future. One more thing. Wait, I thought we had like 45 minutes still before Call of Duty. No, because Call of Duty wasn't supposed to start until 8, I thought. No, PC Gaming's at 9, isn't it? Oh, Gear 6, we did get a bingo. Oh, honestly surprised no Silk Song. No Silk Song. Okay, I will show the bingo, but we do have a bingo. We got Avowed, Flight Sim, State of Decay 3, Gears 6, Stalker. But yeah, Rule Spider, we talked about this before the stream, but 100%, those new revisions will have they'll have like a die shrink or an improved heatsink, or like there'll be some tweaks to them, like better fans or whatever. Yes, casually hurling a CRT at an enemy. Yeah, PC Gaming's on at 9. Maybe I'm wrong. I swear. Oh, they're doing Mad World again. Fucking slowed down Mad World again. Of course they are. They fucking love Mad World. Is this a prequel or is it a sequel? I don't know enough to know when this is set. Gears of War. E-Day. I guess it's a prequel. Again, I don't know the series fucking well enough. Well, whether or not there's anything else to come after this, here's the bingo card. We got a diagonal bingo. Oh yeah, it is fucking Call of Duty now, I guess. Do I want to watch Call of Duty, or do I just sit and watch trailers again? Also, off the top of my head. You know what? I think if I'd known the length of it to know, like, to anticipate the end, and to not be anticipating another 40 minutes, if they'd said the length up front, I think this would have been an easy, solid, like, 9 out of 10 conference. Yeah, I kind of want to see if there's any accessibility
Hello, and
shit
welcome to Treyarch in Los Angeles, and thanks for joining us today. We're excited to share what we've been working on for the past few years. For Black Ops 6, we really wanted to give ourselves the time to craft something truly great. This means we're delivering a new level of polish and innovation across all parts of the game. I've been working here for over 20 years,
This year's
and I can tell
gonna
you
be
we
my
have something
fucking
special
year.
on our hands with Black Ops 6. And I know that the team are excited to give you a deep dive into our campaign and global innovations across the entire game.
We'll see. We'll see how insufferable this is. Okay, I'm gonna mute it and we're just gonna hang out and chat. But if the subtitles seem like they're talking about accessibility, hey everyone, I have ADHD. I don't know if you know that. If any of you notice in the subtitles that they're talking about accessibility in some way, tell me and I'll rewind. I'll turn the sound on and pay attention to it. But until then, here is what I will say about that Xbox conference. A lot of shit in there I'm genuinely excited by. It's been a long time since an Xbox conference has had such a high density of games that feel like they're for me, and not just for, like, shitty, whiny shooter bros. Yeah, look, as I say, I'm not interested in Call of Duty. I want to be around here just in case accessibility stuff comes now. generally speaking, I think that was a really good, solid Xbox conference. Now, as I say, I wish I could be more excited about Life is Strange. I'm gonna read some excerpts from that fucking Deck 9 story for anyone who's like not aware of the specific situation. Because it's important to understand, because Life is Strange is one of my favorite fucking game series ever, and yes, how Hidden Nuts. Yes, I'm loading the Deck 9 thing up on my phone so that I can read it while still reading chat. Where is the thing? How hidden Nazi symbols were the tip of a toxic iceberg at Life is Strange developer Deck 9. Yes. Again, I will say as much as I can while not being able to say anything further. As someone who is an incredibly big fan of the Life is Strange games and really enjoyed Deck 9's first one with True Colors, big advocate for that game, really fucking love it. I wish I could be excited about it. And that I didn't have to talk about this story I'm about to talk about anytime this game comes up, because it makes it much harder for me to just excitedly talk about, like, my thoughts and theories about Life is Strange and Max coming back and all that stuff I want to talk about. Because the problem is, I have a very personal reason that I was really looking forward to that game getting announced, and now I can't be nearly so excited about that game coming out, and I've said what I've said, and you can make of that what you will. Initially, developers noticed references to the number 88 and flagged the issue to their bosses, assuming it was an innocent mistake. But in the ensuing weeks, others found more problematic signs in in-universe labels, such as references to a racist meme, the number 18, and the Hegel rune. As the number of possible hate symbols mounted, staff grew increasingly concerned that someone was putting these items in their game deliberately as a dog whistle to white supremacists. Nazi imagery would be inappropriate in most games, but in a Life is Strange game, the dissonance was especially frightening. As the weeks went by, management remained silent and staff unrest grew. This wasn't the first time executives had failed to act when marginalised individuals at the studio felt unsafe. According to over a dozen current and former employees across several departments, most of whom spoke under the condition of anonymity for fear of reprisal, Deck 9's management has long let a toxic work culture fester at the studio. They claimed the C-suite, so the like CEO, CFO, the chief something officer suite of executives, has protected multiple abusive leaders, encouraged crunch, and allowed bullying of individuals advocating internally for a more authentic representation in Life is Strange. There's a whole bunch of shit. I won't go into depth on all of the things. Alongside complaints of low pay, difficulty getting promotions, and the aforementioned crunch, many people expressed frustration that management allowed numerous instances of toxic behaviour to go unaddressed for months on end, including specific accounts of sexual harassment, bullying, transphobia, and otherwise toxic work culture that multiple individuals corroborated. In one example, people remembered a senior programmer who frequently made sexist remarks and crude jokes with both racial and sexual overtones. One person recalled him repeatedly harassing a young female producer, frequently speaking over her, invading her personal space, and blocking her from grabbing items. He also frequently screamed and swore at other junior programmers sitting near him. One anonymous source with insight into leadership decisions recalled management fighting to keep the programmer despite numerous reports, opting to move his team to desks further away from other departments so they couldn't hear him yelling. He was eventually let go, but not long after an incident where sources recalled overhearing him screaming at an HR representative. You can read the full thing. It's disappointing as hell, and I would love to have some confidence that things have improved, but I don't. And I don't know when that game is coming out, but when that game comes out, I will talk about it some more. Because, well, when the time comes, I will talk about it some more, and we'll talk about that when it arrives. Right now, all I can say is I am incredibly fucking disappointed that a game series and studio that I had such positive things to say about and would any other day have been delighted to see an announcement from, I instead feel incredibly mixed, and like a real sort of bucket of cold water has been thrown over my excitement. So that's a real fucking shame. Yeah. I think that's about the most I can say there. I wish I could be excited about a new Life is Strange. I don't even remember what the new Life is. It was Life is Strange, I think Double Exposure, I think it's called. Yeah. One day I will talk. At some point I will talk more about that game. At some point. Yeah, Life is Strange Double Exposure. Raw Spider says, just be like Vera's coverage of Doctor Who episodes disclaimer at the beginning of her reviews. I will keep bringing it up until it's not an issue anymore. Look, I usually go with that approach. That's how I go around covering stuff like accessibility stuff in Ubisoft games. Apropos, if you want to know about the Deck 9 team, read the IGN article. I've said all I can and will say about Deck 9, but I was fucking devastated to read that Deck 9 news, and it's a real shame that that game gets announced and shown off, and I have to just go, hey, let's talk about that IGN piece. Yeah, that IGN piece that As Undying Abstract just dropped in the Twitch chat. How hidden Nazi symbols were the tip of a toxic iceberg at Life is Strange developer Deck 9. It's over on IGN, from Rebecca Valentine. Also, is this just like Frozen, or is it just... Okay, I don't know what happened there. Yeah. I want games to be better. As someone that wrote a fucking book about someone trying to survive in a toxic workplace environment in a video game studio, go read Who Hunts the Whale. It's tiring giving a shit about the state of the games industry and constantly having one thing after another go, oh, there's yet another thing I can't be excited about. I have to... another thing I would love to get hyped about that instead I have to sit and talk about abuse and just be... Another thing that gets saddled with baggage, and another piece of me that can't enjoy games the way that I did before I was part of this industry. Like, just being open about it, like, I love video games. I really do. I believe they could be an amazing medium. I want them to be better. I wouldn't do this if I didn't care about... just do what I did, die inside. I'm trying not to. I'm trying to... Like, look, I'm just being, like, human. I'm just being honest right now. I got into this industry because I just fucking love video games. I think they are magical. I think that they are an art form that has, like, unlimited fucking potential that I would love to see develop, that I would love to be a part of making be better, that I would love to be part of conversations around pushing to be better. And I know that, like, 15 years ago, I'd have given fucking anything on this planet I'd have given fucking any... Oh, they're talking about accessibility, assist mode, yeah. I'd have given fucking anything to work in this industry like a decade ago, and I'm trying not to lose...
Mantle assist and crouch assist.
Yeah.
And each of these settings will
trying
allow
not
for
to lose
fine-tuning.
the thing that made me care about this industry,
Intelligent Movement really
this
started
medium
with
in
this
the first
idea
place.
that we want all players to focus on what they want to do and not how to do it.
I don't want to let nihilism win. I wouldn't have put the AA showcase together if I didn't believe games could be better than they are. I
live
like
out their own action hero fantasy in Black Ops 6. We looked at other genres like racing games where they have these great assist settings that can be turned on and off. things like traction control or assisted braking, and we really love the idea of taking that thinking and applying it to our own movement options. I don't think this is a one-size-fits-all.
I'm trying to spot if there's
thing,
any accessibility
and I encourage
consultants
players
I
to play
know in
around with
this
combos of these settings to really dial in their
area.
preferred setup.
Can I just say, fucking well done,
Hit zones
Xbox
are regions on a
actually
character
talking
that
about
react
Call of
when
Duty's
taking damage or
accessibility
dying.
shit.
In past games, we've only had 4 regions. For Black
Okay,
Ops 6,
they're
we've
not talking
actually...
about accessibility again. If they start talking about it again, let me know. Yeah, I don't want to die inside. I don't want to go numb. I don't want to give up on trying to fight the good fight. I feel like I am at a point in my life where I'm finally hitting my stride in doing shit that is making a tangible impact on games, where I'm getting the opportunity to make games be better in ways that I otherwise wouldn't be able to do. I put over a decade of my life into getting to the point where I sometimes get to go... I sometimes get to work on games, and I sometimes get to directly make games better. I've talked about the fact that recently I consulted on a game called Fishbowl. I do mock review stuff, so sometimes I play games considerably ahead of their release so that I can give direct feedback to publishers that they can make their games better based on my feedback. Accessibility consulting, various stuff like that. I'm finally at a point in my career where, increasingly more of the work I do is directly talking with devs early enough in development that I can help make their games better. And I genuinely believe that is work I am good at. I genuinely believe that is work I can make a real fucking difference in this industry with. And I'm trying to fight the urge to get real fucking nihilist and just, the industry's fucked. It's never gonna be good. Every fucking game is attached to abuse. Because if I start thinking like that, then, why am I even doing this? Why am I trying to make games better if I don't believe that they can achieve it? I have to believe that games can be better, and I have to believe that there is hope and a good fight worth fighting. Because, if I give in and I just get nihilist about it and go, video games are shit, never have hope that anything will be good, at that point, I just give up and go get a fucking desk job somewhere, because, it wouldn't be worth all of the shit that this job comes with if not for that feeling of games can be better, and we're pushing for that. I just want games to be good, and I just want to not have to caveat, oh, this game looks cool. Sorry, it's from Annapurna, and they didn't take employee reports of what's it called? Auteur bosses, didn't take auteur boss harassment of lower staff complaints seriously. So, also, yeah, the subtitles died. Why did the subtitles die? Will they come back? The subtitles went away. Why did the subtitles go away? Okay, let me try and get the subtitles back. Okay, so we got subtitles back. And it's tiring. It's tiring caring about games. It's tiring caring about games as, an art form. It's hard to care about video games as an art form when the companies creating them so often treat them as content, products. Yeah. The PC gaming show starts in, an hour and a half. Okay, the Xbox stream has died, I guess. I'm putting myself on the on-camera thing so I can try and troubleshoot what the fuck's going on with the Xbox show. Okay. Give me 2 seconds. There we go. I feel like a lot of these problems stem from a lack of unionization in the games industry, but that it could just be the lefty in me. Hey, go read Who Hunts the Whale. That book sure does advocate for unionization being the only real exit route we have for the industry sorting its shit out. What is the stream doing here? What is YouTube doing? Okay, hey, I'm just gonna close this fucking, like, tab entirely. And try and get the thing up again from scratch. No, it's not even trying to do 4K. I'm playing it at 1080p, but it's still... All week it's been fine with YouTube for all the fucking E3 streams, and just today it's just not. Ben VSA in the YouTube chat says, like, this is the thing. It's ultimately up to each of us individually to decide what is and isn't morally acceptable for purchase, but as long as we have our info, then that's our decision to make. I know, but as someone who was like, look, I've put myself in a position of, like, publicly stating I want to try and do everything right as best I can. And do it, like, I know I hold myself to a... Oh, is that a rewind? Was that a rewind feature? Maybe it was a rewind feature. Yeah, I'm doing I'm trying to hold myself to a high standard. I'm trying to hold myself to a standard of, like, a consistent standard with the games I do and don't support. And I believe that's the right thing to do, but it's also a really defeating thing when it feels like every other day. Constantly, it feels like it's every other fucking day that I'll be watching one of these conferences on stream with everyone, and I'll go, oh, this game looks cool, and like 3 seconds later someone will go, oh, this is from so-and-so, they did the shitty thing, and I'm like, okay, cool, I'll be consistent in my view, but yeah, my feelings are what they are. I just want to be able to talk about video games. I just want to be able to tell people that video games are cool. And look at cool ones. No, Ben, don't worry. It didn't come across that way at all. Yeah, I'm doing my best. If this Call of Duty thing, like, my guess is it might actually end at 8 and there'll be a 1 hour gap between Call of Duty and, PC Gaming Show, and if there is, I might, like, leave and come back for PC Gaming Show. I might take an hour to just reset the system. Both the PC and to just, like, have a fresh start point where I'm not pissed off about the bullshit around Deck 9. At least in France, the unionization in the games industry finally happens on a massive scale. Both Ubisoft and Quantic Dream being shitbags finally got the ball rolling. Yeah, I do have hope. Like, the rapid increase in unionization in the games industry in the last, 2-3 years has been really, really reassuring. The Great Goddess Freya says, I was excited for Black Myth Wukong, and now that excitement is gone in a painful way. Yeah, I hope, like, I'm sorry if I end up being the person that tells you about a thing like that that's disappointing. And, like, generally speaking, I won't judge you if you play a thing. I don't judge anyone that still plays Activision, Blizzard, King, or Ubisoft games, particularly in the case of, like, hey, are you a person who's disabled and, like, Ubisoft is one of, like, 3 companies reliably making accessible video games for you? Yeah, go fucking ahead. But also, like, you know, there are some where I'm like, I draw the line on certain games where I'm like, I will actively think less of you if you play them. But, you know. Talis Alankil, you didn't miss the whole Xbox showcase. You missed the Xbox showcase. You're here in time for what we suspect is 40 minutes of Call of Duty. What was there? Off the top of my head, there was a new Life is Strange. Max is back as protagonist, but it's from Deck 9, who have a Nazi problem, so that fucking sucks. Dragon Age got a trailer. It showed off all the new companions. There was gameplay for South of Midnight, the third-person adventure game with the sort of stop motion-y art style in the American Deep South. There's other stuff. Yeah, Doom prequel, some indies, some Souls-likes, Indiana Jones. Yeah, Ben. Yeah. But again, we gotta talk about this shit. Like, we can't just ignore that this shit happens, as annoying as it fucking is. Yeah. There was some accessibility stuff so far. I'm kind of hoping they have a bit more accessibility stuff for this Call of Duty, but I'm gonna... Oh yeah, Fable and Perfect Dark got gameplay trailers. Behalf of the entire team. Oh, it sounds like it's ending. Maybe it's ending. If it's ending, I might go take like an hour's break and come back for PC Gaming Show. Is this us done? Okay, it looks like we are done. Okay, cool. In that case, I'm gonna let myself have like an hour's break. I know I usually like stream these all the way through. How do I deal with the rut between paid gigs in my industry? Patreon. Patreon is the only reason I can reliably do this. I do a lot of work that is like very hit and miss, pays well, but I don't do it consistently. Patreon is the only reason I can like reliably, consistently, month to month afford to do the job that I do. Hugely thankful for everyone's support. Like the about $1,000 pre-Patreon's fees pre-tax, that like it's not a huge amount, but it is enough that I can survive, and it's enough that like no month will I not have enough to pay my basic bills, and that is job security enough that I can do this. And Rocker, I will have a look at that in a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna take a break. I will be back at like I'll be back at like 8:30, maybe 8:45, so like 45 minutes to an hour from now. I'll do a tweet when I go live again, but if you want to hang out for the PC Gaming Show, I will come back and do that. Usually I would stream straight through, but I want to take a little break, and I will come back. I'll come back in a bit. I'll chat to you all soon. Goodbye.